Hi everybody, my name is Isaac and I'm back again for another YouTube video. Today we're going to be doing the Getting to Know Me challenge. Sorry about my bootleg lighting, y'all. The window is like over here, but like my bed is right here, if y'all can't tell. And it's like elevated and it was too high and it just wasn't working out. So I tried, my hardest. I don't even have a tripod. Y'all sitting up against the lamp. I'll insert a picture of what that looks like. But yeah, today we're going to be doing the Getting to Know Me tag. Just some random questions to get to know me that I found on Google. I saw one of my friends did it recently on Facebook, and I just decided that I kind of wanted to do it too. Just so you guys can actually know who you're watching videos from, get to know a little bit more about me. Alright? If I ever turn over here, that's because my laptop is over here and that's where the question's at. Where the light should be. Y'all know. Anyway, so the first question is, are you named after anyone? And I got my first name, so my full name is Isaac James Chambers. I got my first name from my grandfather and my middle name from my dad. So, yeah. It's Isaac, I-S-A-A-C. And for some reason, people misspell my name a lot, all the time. And that has never been something that's made sense to me. Ever. But yeah. If I were another person, would I be a friend of myself? Yes, because I'm fun, I'm funny, I like to go out, I like to have fun, I'm not a homebody, I'm trustworthy, I'm loyal. All about me, hey. But no, for real, I think I would be friends with myself because I surround myself with people who are similar to me. So people who are goal ambitious, people who are funny, people who can make me laugh, people I know are ride or die, people that I know are always going to be there for me. And I believe that that's some of the high qualities that you should have in friendship. And again, that's something that you should be able to see in yourself. I don't know too many people that will answer the question no, they wouldn't be friends with themselves. Because one, obviously, you need to stop and take a look at the man in the mirror and think about what are you doing that you wouldn't want to be friends with yourself, and then just kind of reevaluate that and then think about how could you change yourself in order to be friends with yourself. If that makes sense. I don't know, I feel like I just went on a rant. Y'all know I just be talking. Next question, number 5. Do you use sarcasm a lot? The answer to that is yes. If you don't know me, if you don't know anything about me, one thing you do know is that I'm a real sarcastic person. I have a really dry sense of humor. I'm really blunt when it comes to things. I call it how I see it. And sarcasm is just kind of a part of my lifestyle. It's something that it just grew on me in 8th grade. We had a teacher. She was really sarcastic. She's probably one of my favorite teachers I've ever had. And she was really sarcastic. And I think that kind of was the kickstart of all my sarcasm and why I'm so sarcastic today. But people either you don't love me or you hate me for it. But I love it. I'm very sarcastic. What's the first thing that you notice in a lot of people? It's a good question. I would say just kind of how they interact with others. Before I normally go up with people, I'm not the type of person that I'm just gonna walk up to you and be like, hey, I'm Isaac. I try to be that person, but deep down inside, I know that's not me. I know to just kind of stand back and see who do you interact with, who do you talk to, how do people interact with you, do people like you, do people not like you, stuff like that. What's the furthest you've ever been from home? So I don't get out a lot. Let's see, so I've been to California twice, as y'all saw in the last video. If you haven't seen it, the little eye thing is gonna pop up here so y'all can watch it. I know, I'm getting better at this YouTube thing, y'all. Let's see, I've been to California twice. I go to Florida frequently. I'm in Alabama right now. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, if y'all don't know. And I've been on a couple cruises, so I probably would say California probably has been the farthest I've been. Yeah. The next question is, where were you born? Like I said, Atlanta, Georgia, the 770, forever my city, hold it down. What are your hobbies? I really don't know. I don't think I have any hobbies per se. I've always said that I need to get a hobby. But yeah, I really don't do much. I go to work, come back, lay in bed and watch TV, eat. I just got a phone call. So that kind of threw off everything. But I'm back, so let me find my tab. So we just talked about hobbies. Next question is, do you have any pets? The answer to that one is no, I don't have any pets. I'm not a pet person. Never wanted to have a pet or anything. Number 15, do you have any siblings? So I have one older brother. And I don't know, like, I consider my cousins kind of sort of like my siblings because I grew up with my cousins. And I have a lot of first cousins. And like we all kind of grew up together, both on my mom's side and my dad's side. So like all my first cousins, like we all know each other, we all speak to each other. Like we kind of all grew up. It's like one happy family, if that makes sense. Because like a lot of us are like all around the same age, especially like on my dad's side. There's like 4 of us born in '99. Number 16. What do you want to be when you grow up? I'm a whole freshman in college, and I kind of still don't know what I want to do when I grow up. Still indecisive about what I want to study right now. I'm studying marketing, and I like it. I mean, I've only taken 3 classes, and none of them are like major specific, but still. And then the day, I kind of still like marketing. I find it interesting. My last job, well, my first job, it was a complicated story. But anyways, the last thing I did before I moved to Tuscaloosa, I was like a marketing intern at a Chick-fil-A. And that was fun. That's kind of what like led me to choosing marketing as a major. But like now I've been like second guessing it because like I've always wanted to be a teacher, and I feel like education is something that I could go into and be like a valuable asset to. But at the same time, I'm trying to get to the money. So I don't know. Ask me in 4 years. Number 19, funniest moment throughout school. I have a lot of funny moments, and I'm trying to think. But I could really make story times about stuff that happened at my school. Okay, this is a story I want to go with. I don't know if it's really funny or anything. It's kind of more, I don't know, it was funny to us. So I lived on the south side of Atlanta, but I went to school on the north side of Atlanta. And I wasn't driving yet. I didn't start driving until like the end of my junior year, and then all of my senior year I drove to school. And so I used to take MARTA to school every day, Monday through Friday, to and from school. Really, I took MARTA anywhere I needed to get to, just because I was an independent, high schooler. And so on our way home, frequently we would have people, we have a group of high school students, because it wasn't just me, it was like quite a few of us that got on in like the south side of Atlanta and rode the train all the way up to the north side of Atlanta. And so when you have a group of students that get together, obviously there's going to be loud, there's going to be talking, laughing, all that good stuff. And one particular day, we were like on a train, and this guy, he went to another school. He went to Independence High School, which is kind of like an alternative high school. He used to go to our high school, and so they all like got on the train, and so he saw like us and like the upperclassmen. He knew the upperclassmen, so he like dapped them up and was like, "Hey, what's up? What's going on?" So they were standing over there and they were talking, and in the midst of talking, he kind of was like cursing, I guess. Like he was using curse words or whatever. Because there's kids, that's what they're going to do. They're going to use curse words. So we were just all sitting over there having a good time. He was cussing, talking, whatever. So he had this lady on the train, right? And she kind of was like getting annoyed with us. And so she had like asked us to quiet down or whatever. And once again, a bunch of kids on the train without no adult supervision or whatever. All we did was just look at her, and we kind of like laughed it off, like ha ha ha, like shut up, like don't talk to us or whatever. So we went back to talking, and the boy kept talking. The boy from Independence kept talking, and he said like a cuss word again. And so the lady like turned around, and she was like, "Can y'all stop cussing?" Like something like that. And she was like, "If y'all do it again, I'm calling MARTA police." MARTA is like the train system. I don't know if I explained that. She's like, "Y'all do it again, I'm calling the police." So we were standing up, we were talking. We had like quieted down at this point. We were like, okay, we don't need the police getting called on us. So this other boy, we'll call him Dre. So Dre was like talking like, and Dre used to curse and not like realize it, because like he cursed all the time. So he had said something like, LOL my A or something like that. So the lady, she took her phone, right, and she got pissed. So like, imagine this my phone. So she had these little, she had her little headphones in, her little wireless headphones, y'all. And so her phone is like an iPhone. So she gonna pick it up and be like, "Hello, MARTA police." I'm using deodorant. She's like, "Hello, MARTA police. Like these kids are on the train being bad, acting loud, being ghetto, all this stuff, right?" So me, I'm sitting like directly next to her, and like if I'm like, okay, she's sitting here like where my bed is at, and I was sitting here, so I could see like the screen of her phone. Y'all, this girl was on Notepad. She was just trying to scare us, right? So I turn and I see she on Notepad. So I tell everybody, I'm like, "Y'all, She is not calling the police. She is on notes. Like, she's not doing nothing. Y'all keep on doing what y'all doing. So we going on. We at Peachtree Center by now, and that's like quite a few. It's kind of like almost to the middle of like the almost halfway point of us getting off. So she was like, I wish you would call the police on us, her little stupid ass, or something like that. Something to that effect is what I said. So she was like staring me down. So my close friend at the time, that's a whole story for another day. But my close friend at the time was like, Isaac, she looking at you. So I turned around and I was like, yes, can I help you? Okay, before we get to this part of the story, I know I was wrong. I know I shouldn't have been, talking loud, talking about folks, stuff like that. But we were kids. We were freshmen in high school. This was like our first taste of independence. So the lady was like, so getting back to the story. So the lady was staring me down. I turned my head and I was like, no, I turned my head and I said, can I help you? And she said, yes. And I said, with what? And she was like, you over there cussing, you need to stop. And I was like, okay, well, I'm sorry for the offense. You have a great day. And so she got up, y'all. We at 5 Points now. So 5 Points is like the middle, like downtown station of Atlanta. It's like where all the train rails meet. So we're at 5 Points, right? And the lady gets so pissed that I said that. She got up and she was like, it's not gonna be a good day. When I tell y'all, we were all like, what is going on? That by far is the funniest thing that had happened. So she got up and she went to the door and she like pulled the little emergency stop thing so like the doors wouldn't shut so that somebody from MARTA would like come and deal with it. So we're sitting there at 5 Points and it's like this like gang member, this Crip or whatever, and he was like walking around and he was like, hey bro, I've been on MARTA all day, bro. Like these kids want to cuss, let them cuss, bro. I've been on MARTA all day, bro. I'm just trying to go home. Like, just walk around being foolish or whatever. So we just, all the kids still sitting there like, did she really break the door? Like we almost home. Like she could have just stuck it out for a little longer. So we go about our talking in our little group. So then this lady come out of nowhere and she was like, hey bro, I know you didn't break that door, man. I gotta get my kids from daycare, all this stuff. So again, continuing on with life. We just sitting there and like the lady just was so unbothered. Like she was waiting on somebody from MARTA. Obviously they had to come fix the door so we could keep going. So this man, like maintenance man comes and he like moves her out the way and she's like trying to tell him like these kids being disrespectful, they being loud, being ghetto, all this stuff. So the man like not stun her. He closed the door. I guess like somebody had called MARTA police on like the whole situation. So we ride up one station to Garnett, and when we get there, it's like this police officer that's there. And so the police officer gets on and was like, who on here being disrespectful? And the lady, she get real bugged then, y'all. She get up, she said, him. She pointed at the boyfriend Independence. She pointed at Dre. And she pointed at me. And so I'm like, girl, I apologize to you. So I don't know what you mad for. And so ended up getting up and getting off the train. The police had to talk to us. But while we were like getting off the train and like had to stand there and like talk to police officers or whatever about the situation, the train kept going. So the next station was West End. So that Crip that I told y'all about, that was talking about he had been on MARTA all day or whatever. Y'all, he started going in on the lady. So like she had these braids in her hair and like you could see her scalp and like her scalp was like grayish or like silver or whatever. So she was getting off at West End. So the man like started going in on her and her hair. He was like, man bro, you got them silver bullets in your head. Cause like her cornrows like left like little silver markings. I gotta record it. It was so funny. I wish I still had those videos, y'all. And the man was like, bro, you got them silver bullets in your head, bro. So then she's like getting off at whatchamacallit, West End. And West End is like not the best area of Atlanta. So the man was like, oh, she getting off at West End, she got her kids to come whoop her ass. And so the man was like, you know what, I ain't even finna be mean at you cause you my auntie. And so for every time we saw that lady on the train, we used to see her all the time, y'all. Like it got to a point where like she knew what cart we was gonna be on. She used to go run and get on the other cart because she did not want to deal with us. Because later on in the year we saw her again. It was like the second time we had saw her. It was like, y'all, is that auntie? Because that's just what we call her. We call her auntie. Because we didn't know her name or whatever. And we had code names for all the people on the train. So this just happened to be auntie. And so she got off at West End. And so this girl, we'll call her Tiffany. So Tiffany was like, y'all, on 3, we just go say bye Felicia when she get off the train and when they drive away. So she got off at West End like she normally do. And Tiffany was like, 1, 2, 3. And we all said, bye Felicia. And I don't know, y'all. Those are some of the most funniest memories I've ever had in my life. It might have been funny to you. It was funny to me. It was funny while it happened. Yeah, that was a long response for a tag. I felt like it was a whole story time inside the tag. Let's get to the next question. What was your favorite and your worst subjects in high school? I wouldn't consider myself the most academically inclined in high school. I graduated with honors. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't, natural. But I don't think, I always I don't know, I compared myself to my friends. I felt like my friends were academically higher than me. And so I kind of felt like I was subpar. I just kind of ran into the middle just compared to people I used to hang around with. Like I told y'all, I hang around with people who are goal ambitious, really smart, all that stuff. So I kind of felt like I was just an average student, but I feel like my average was still better than the rest. But in terms of subjects, everybody knows I suck at math. Let's just be real. I sucked at math all 4 years of high school. There was not one class when I was like, okay, algebra, I got this. Geometry, I got this. Pre-cal, I got this. And I could just tell y'all stories. I can make a whole video about my math education. My best subject, 9 times out of 10 was probably a history class. I did pretty well in history, just because I found it interesting. We had a lot of great history teachers at school as well. It was kind of flip-flop because we were supposed to be a math science school, but we had a really good history department. Our math and science department was trash. That's a video for another day. What was your first car? So my first car was a 2006 Mazda 3 Zoom Zoom. I called the car Lexus when I inherited it because when you can't have a real Lexus, just name your car a Lexus. That's an old tweet. Y'all wouldn't get it, but anyways, so my first car was a 2006 Mazda 3, and that car lasted me from all my senior year. And I tell you, I kid y'all not, the last day of high school, my last day of my senior year, I got in a car accident, and the car got totaled. Long story short, lady was pulling out. She couldn't clearly see what was going on, so she didn't see us coming, I guess. So we kind of swerved to try and not hit her head on. Because if we would have hit her head on, I wouldn't be here to make YouTube videos for y'all today. And it ruined the whole right side of my vehicle. But there was so much wrong with the right side of the vehicle. It would have cost me more to fix the vehicle than it would to repair it. So it got totaled out. So now I have a new car. That car had a lot of great memories in it. That car was a rider. My girl Lexus was a rider, okay, y'all? Because coming from the south side of Atlanta to the north side of Atlanta, Monday through Friday, in traffic, Saturdays for work, that car went through a lot. I thought my girl was gonna last, a little longer. Probably till I graduated college. I thought that car might have lasted me. But yeah, it was a nice car. I loved her. She got me to where I needed to be. I had no complaints about my girl. She got 300 miles. She got 300 miles on every gallon. I mean, not every gallon, on every tank. It was an older car, so they had a little countdown fuel range. I just had to set my little odometer. That's what it's called. I was about to call it a little trip meter, but the odometer used to set my odometer to 0, and it would just count up, and I would just subtract from 300 because I already knew at 300. That's when the car was about to be you need to put some gas in, guys. What is your favorite holiday? My favorite holiday has always and forever will be Christmas. My parents, well, more specifically, my mother, she takes Christmas to a whole nother level. And every year, Christmas is just an interesting time of the year because that's when all of our family gets together. And whenever your family gets together, it's a movie. You're gonna have something memorable about it. And I think this Christmas, my last Christmas at home, well, not my last. Y'all know what I mean. Last year's Christmas, that was a real memorable one. I can make a whole video about what happened during that Christmas. But yeah, my mother always has taken You know, this is Christmas. These are the expectations of Christmas. This is my mother. Like, y'all, like, she used to take 0 to 100 for Christmas. That was her holiday. And so I think that's just like a passion of mine. I said, wow, the sun is setting and like this light is so clear. I get distracted easily, y'all. Let me just answer a couple more of these questions because this video is already long enough after that story about Auntie. That's kind of where I want to end this video on like a positive note. So yeah, if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you always get notified when I post a new video. The next video that I'm going to film is my application experience for the University of Alabama. I know some people who are applying to Alabama, it's like that time, application just opened. So I'm going to talk about my application experience, how it was, how did I decide on coming to Bama, all that good stuff. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see y'all in the next one.